Okay, we're watching Watchmen episode 5. Mr. Mastermind is throwing babies, growing babies in the lake and throwing them back into the fish like they're fucking trout. That's weird as hell. Oh yeah. It's even creepier the second time around. Oh my God. You know, stuff happened. Let's jump into it. What did I say I wanted to happen? Thermodynamic miracle. That's going to be like my catchphrase for the rest of the year. I just want y'all to know that. So if I'm watching a movie or something and that just pops up, yeah. It's a thermodynamic miracle. I want to know about Cal's accident. Like, I want to know what that is. Oh yeah, and I said I want an episode with Silver Surfer. I can't really remember anything else. I want to know about the Lady True more as well. I'm sure we will, because her and what's his name, Mr. Reeves, they're standing there saying like 3 days and something's going to go down. So what the heck is going to happen in 3 days? This is never good. Bunch of guys in suits. This is never good.
As we prepare to enter the horse den. 1 minute to midnight.
Wow.
Come on. I want to hear more about the pandas.
Well, at least somebody like rescued him, but like, oh, Careless Whisper. You went right into the lion's den, and like 10 minutes in, your pants are down, dude.
Yeah, before you get...
Where is your faith? Where is your like resistance?
Wait.
Perfectly timed music.
I don't want to.
Sure looks to me like you do.
Fuck you, Bible boy.
Oh, that's fucked up. You were there 10 minutes and you're naked, dude. How are you gonna explain this? Oh my God, that's awful. Oh shit. There was actually like a clock. Like there was actually a thing. Is this Silver Surfer? Is this how his senses got to be acute and stuff? The song is all slowed down. Ooh. Oh wow, did they kill everybody? So was he like protected because he was inside the thing? Oh damn. He's bleeding from his ear and everything.
What happened?
God protected you. In your moment of debauchery, he still was like, go inside. Look at the bright side. This is New York. Oh. So because the squid, is that why they have squid fall? Because it was opened once, and so like every once in a while squid just come through?
In my professional opinion, they ain't moving on to New York. I suspect the calamari didn't help.
Right? Maybe let's not talk about squid and or just make a joke about it that seems insensitive to people who lost family members and lives to that incident. You don't joke about the squid. I will punch you in the face.
I want units checking every house of worship within 50 miles of Tulsa. Of them, right?
They're like, okay. Do you really think they're assembling in an actual church?
Hey, mirror guy. Hey, got a minute?
She's rude as shit.
Still scared shitless?
I would be.
I've heard that people who are in the psychic blast zone still wake up in the middle of the night screaming.
I sleep great.
Guaranteed protection from psychic blasts. Ergo, you sleep great. No one knows you're secretly mirror guy?
I know you know it's Looking Glass.
But you can have mirror guy if you want.
Why is she? I mean, I get she's antagonizing people just to be an asshole. And she could just be an asshole. But it's just like, that was it. Really?
Oh, shit, wait. There was one other thing I wanted to ask you about. What pills? Don't take it personally. I'm FBI. We bug shit. So.
We bug shit. Where is it? Inside the house, too. Well, he really does it all the time. Minuteman guy was gay. Wow, they really were correct when they said children do not need to watch. Showing a whole sex scene. Okay. Is this whole episode going to be him? Because we've been on him for like 18 minutes now. I'm here for it. They give me what I want.
Do you need to replace it?
Sir, I'm sorry. How often have you been running
500 drills.
As often as I deem necessary.
Right.
Damn,
When can
he's
you get
really
me a new
like-
unit?
We can ship went
still
out to you
affected by
next
it.
Thursday.
That's sad. And now tonight he has to worry because he doesn't have his emergency dimensional system detector thing. This breaks my heart. That's so sad.
Howdy.
They're cloning
Howdy
pets.
yourself.
Is this like the cloning people
Got
technology
something made
that
at the house.
Fight uses? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Okay. Wow.
You won't tell me about the pills.
Squidfall. Oh yeah, that has to be fucking hard for him.
It's nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
This is Careless Whisper playing again.
You have your pick of good women, so why do you keep getting mixed up with the ones that are just gonna kick you in the balls?
You know what it's like to be raised by someone who's always just waiting for the next big one. It's like I inherited her pain.
I like how they say 11-2, like 9/11.
I don't want to end up one of those fucking nutters with my head wrapped in their magic tinfoil.
Yeah.
One day at a time, right?
And if you trust me, I will
about
do
to.
my best to show you to it.
Those who can't do teach.
Hands. And we will not live in fear.
Don't trust her. I like how this song, there's a tension in this episode that is like, I don't know if there's like a note going underneath every scene or whatever, or if it's just that song being carried on throughout this, but there's like a tension. You're like tight this whole time. And it's like sad.
Maybe you can share when you come back Tuesday.
I'm not coming back
I like the
Tuesday.
way he says it.
Follow me.
Wade, you're falling for another ball buster. Damn it, your ex just talked to you about this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I work in foreclosures.
No, ma'am, not.
I'm a radiologist.
Indeed you are.
Pale Horse. It came out in 92. Steven Spielberg.
Is this a
Won
real
like a
movie?
gazillion Oscars.
Right, sure.
The movie's black and white, so the red really pops, you know?
Schindler's List. Wow, this is
And
like
the girls
the big
stumbling
event
around
of this
Herald
like
Square,
generation. Oh, wow.
walking under the tentacles.
Why isn't everybody petrified?
I mean, it's a good point.
The only time I'm not losing my mind is when I'm watching that film or fucking.
Way to work that into the conversation.
What?
He's like, wait, what?
You know, fucking.
I can take you home.
No, Wade.
You were all so drunk.
I like how they use the Schindler's List movie, which is about the Holocaust, which is about genocide, racism, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So they managed to pull that in, and then the little girl with the red coat and the black and white. That's so well written, so well written.
Use my last quarter calling the cab.
Tobacco is a controlled.
It does smell.
There are no cell phones. I just realized that. No. Silver Surfer. God damn it. No. Yeah, it fucking is. I was like, that looks like the same truck. No, it doesn't. I told you I didn't like her. No, your ex just told you today to stop falling for these women.
glass.
I was trying to write lettuce just now, and I wrote Tulluce. No, don't do that. You stay there. You're drunk. You stay there and you wait for them. What are you doing? They probably have cameras outside. This is dumb. And now there's a clock ticking. No, are they gonna kill him? They're gonna kill him. It's either they're gonna kill him or this is a setup. Either he's dead or they're setting him up. They're setting him up, because why would you not take the gun with you? You don't just leave a gun in a truck. He just walks right in. No one's there. This is a setup. Are they trying to bring another goddamn squid in? Son of a bitch.
Wait.
You're by yourself. What are you doing? What are you
Hey, he's
doing?
here.
You!
Yeah, she said
Turn
he's
that
here.
fucking thing off.
Please.
Wade. Honey. She just said they set you up.
Blanks, Wade. Just to be safe is the only way to show you the truth, Wade.
Oh God, are they really gonna kill him? Are they gonna test the thing with him and stick him through? Motherfucker. They're gonna brainwash him. It's like a Clockwork Orange.
Is that why you made your mask out of it? The one you wear to work? I know who you are, looking.
That's the fucking senator.
Are you even trying to disguise your voice, Senator?
Bitch, I fucking told you I didn't like him and his stupid. Wow, he's just like, yeah.
I'm not a murderer. I'm a politician.
What about the guy that
I
got
came
the
down
cop that
here
got
to
killed at the
assume
beginning?
leadership. And my buddy Judd did the same as chief of police. Each of us managing our respective teams so that we could maintain the peace.
Okay, this is just traumatizing. Like he's with the teleporting thing, and you know he's traumatized.
Really care about any.
You're gonna open up a portal in Tulsa, drop another squid on us.
No, we're gonna do something new. In return, I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. Call it a squid pro quo. Angela trusts you. Serve her up. And that way I don't have to ask these racist Okies to go to her house and kill her and her entire fucking family.
So is her grandfather and Lady True with these? Because he said he needs a couple days.
Or you can press play and finally be free.
I mean, of course he's gonna press play. He's a cop and they want to know everything, and B, what other choice does he have?
Yet the monster will not have come from another dimension at all.
Is that squid eye behind him?
Will it come from me? An elaborate, meticulously engineered hoax to save the world. I'll have to maintain the peace with additional small-scale extra-dimensional events. But now, I'm sure as you watch this.
So the squid fall is on purpose. Wade is drinking the Kool-Aid. He's totally in on this. Mother shit. I swear to God, if he turns into Angela. Oh, he has a full-blown suit. He's doing it. What the fuck is he? Is he on the moon? All the people he threw up there. Oh my God. This song reminds me of the beginning of that Alabama Shakes songs, Sound and Color. He is in a different dimension, right? Because he went past like a barrier and now he's here. He's in another dimension. So he timed it so it's I did it! Save me.
I did it! You wrinkled, piteous husk of a man. You serve only yourself.
Is he suffocating?
By the power vested in me as warden of these lands, I place you under arrest.
Okay. Keep jumping. Must be crazy to think he's been scared all this time and then to find out that it was orchestrated and it wasn't an accident. Is it weird that I feel relieved now? Like that tension that was there, like the whole first like 35 minutes feels lifted. Maybe it's because we finally got a scene away from Wade and we went over to Vite doing whatever the fuck. We got a break from his stress.
Nostalgia.
I just realized that he's saying all this in front of the cactus. He knows what's her face is listening.
These memories.
Well, he's not scared anymore at all. He's showing his whole face.
They're my grandfather's. He was at the tree. He said he killed Crawford, but he's 100 years old. It's not possible.
He actually did it. He set Angela up. Yeah, I'm so angry right now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I had to, Angela.
What did you fucking do? Fucking cuff her. I said cuff her now.
And she trusted him. He pulled his face down. She said in the last episode to protect yourself from the pain. Now he has a new song. Oh, it was the EDS. I'm angry. These fuckers. I don't trust them. I don't care. I don't know what's happening, but I don't trust them. But like, are they working with her grandfather? I am so mad. I don't know. Of course, we didn't see what was on the DVD or whatever, but I'm so pissed. I'm so angry that he betrayed Angela. What the Does that mean her grandfather is also working with, because he's working with True, and you know, she said all we need is like 3 days, or he said we need 3 days. One of them said 3 days, and this guy said all we need to do is keep her busy or whatever for a couple of days until this. What the fuck is happening? So are they? I can't wrap my head around these people being the good guys. Like the one who killed the cop, and then they're responsible for the White Knight, but they're using them for their own purpose, I guess. I don't fucking know. but I'm annoyed as shit. Let's go back to the beginning. The Careless Whisper song. First of all, it's like one of my favorite George Michael songs. I'm so upset. Because now when I hear that song, I'm going to think of this episode. What do we have? We had 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3 or 4 renditions of that song. But it was I love the way they did it because it wasn't like we're going to talk about the soundtrack for a second. Because it's not like they played the song in the beginning and then kept playing the same song, you know, the same version over and over throughout the episode, because that would have been like beating you in the head with the message, you know what I mean? The fact that they changed it and gave different renditions of it and different melodies of it to fit specifically whatever scene Wade was in was very well done. I like, because they had like just a simple like instrumental one when he talked to the betrayer, the blonde chick, and then just the single piano version. Right? Oh yeah, and then the acoustic one too. Like there were different versions of it, and then the actual, it comes back again with the words, kind of when he has his truth, I guess, you know what I mean? And I just said when he has his truth, going back to the beginning, like he finally is in the truth, like he understands what's going on. I hope it's the truth. He's in the truth in the beginning with Jehovah's Witnesses, because they call it being in the truth when you are, you know, one of us, you know, that thing, whatever. But at the end, when he is actually in the truth, when he has found out what actually happened, and he feels liberated by that, and he feels free of that, they bring that song back in a different version with the words again. So throughout this whole thing, it's like he had that moment at the beginning when the incident happened and it affected him so much, but it was kind of like he was muddled without words, with, you know, going through this whole thing, and finally the words come back and he understands again, because he was out preaching with conviction before, and he lost that, and now that he knows what he's doing, those words are back. Did I explain that correctly? I don't know. I just thought it was really well done, beautifully, artfully done. And I want every single version of that song. She calls him Mirror Guy. She's just so. And then when at the end of the conversation, she's like, you know, Angela Abar, like not even Angela Abar. Like she's just so dismissive of their mask thing. Like I understand why. It's just like, girl, you have no chill. He's from the town of Hugo. I don't know if that's going to come back again. Probably not. It's just like a detail about his background. He goes home and he's running his drills on this EDS system. And he says he's run over 500 drills. Dude. And it goes right back to the scene from before where she said, you know, when she asked him if he's still scared or whatever. And he's like, he sleeps fine. Obviously, you're not. Because even that night, I don't know if he always sleeps with his reflectine on, or if that's just because the system was out. But either way, like, it's obviously still affecting him. Again, we get that through the music in this episode, but you could just feel the tension throughout this whole not tension. There wasn't tension. It was stress. You could feel the stress he has throughout this entire episode. He goes to visit his ex to check on the pills that Angela gave him, and she works for a company that is cloning pets and destroying them if they're not perfect, which is very disturbing. But they're cloning the pets, and I feel like this is a direct callback or link to Vite cloning people in the baby lake. And it also connects to last episode when Lady True said everything they had grew from the seeds of his research. So them cloning pets and all that stuff grew from him, his brainchild. You know what I mean? Maybe like he's already discovered how to clone humans, but they haven't approved it, tested it, gotten that advanced yet, but he's already miles ahead of them. Careless Whisper played. She said the pills are nostalgia pills. We learn later on that those are memories, like actual memories put into pills. And that would be so great. That would be so freaking awesome. I feel like they could be used in court too. The legal system would have a field day with that, because they would try to figure out a way to not have it in pill form, but to be able to play them so people could see like what happened and rewind it and play it back. Anyway, we had that. It's called a freaking camera phone. Anyway, well, you know what I mean. I like that they brought in this thing about, because again, we're talking about, you know, this time, like Tulsa riots and everything. We're talking about racial issues, and they brought in the topic of genetic trauma, and that's been a very long discussed thing where it pertains to slavery and the effects that it's had on, you know, African American community and the DNA, our DNA, you know, and that trauma gets embedded and passed down. Like, there was just a random, not study, but kind of like a study, like questionnaire type thing, not really a study, about like people who are afraid of dogs, and not just, or like afraid of dogs or like water, and for no reason, not like their parents have really said anything to them about it. And don't get me wrong, like lots of people of all races, of course, are afraid of dogs, but it was like disproportionately high in the African American community, because that shit was used on us, you know, to keep us like in check. It was just a very interesting study, and I like that they actually brought that into this conversation about people who are children of people who lived through this 11/2 attack, having that trauma passed on to them. He said his mother was always anxious around him, but he also felt like it was innate in him, like in his DNA. That was very, like, I just love how this whole thing is put together. They have their like group chant thing, whatever, and they say, "We will not live in fear." And he's saying to these people, like, you don't have to be scared, but you are wearing I was gonna say cellophane, reflective teen in your hat, and all the time at work and at home, and you're running these drills. Like, it's one of those things of those who can't teach others. It's also very hypocritical, but whatever. And then he meets the radiologist and goes and has a conversation with her at the bar, and they're drinking and getting drunk. And she brings in this pale horse thing, which is basically Schindler's List, which was also a movie about a very big, huge, traumatic event, era, time period, having to do with genocide and racism. And just every scene is so perfectly crafted in this show. Like, everything is just so perfectly crafted. It's beautiful. Like, who wrote this? Like, man. Them sitting him down, I really thought they were going to kill him for a second. And at the end, I'm still not sure if they didn't kill him or something. I don't know. Walking up to people all aggressive. I really thought they were going to kill him, but they didn't. They sat him down in front of all those screens, and all I could think of was A Clockwork Orange. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to brainwash him. I'm glad they didn't. They just showed him something. Maybe they did brainwash him. I don't know. But they showed him something to make him, you know, understand exactly what happened and why. And you could see his, like, he's such a good actor. He's a very good actor, because you could, like, see his disbelief, but also relief and understanding, and kind of like his shoulders changed. Like, he did this like breath thing where he kind of just like he was taking it in and breathing, and I kind of felt like he was so stressed this whole episode, and this was just the moment where you saw him, things clicking, and he just started to breathe again. Like, so well done. Senator knew I didn't like his voice. Walking around with that fake ass accent, like, we don't know you're putting on air, so we know when there's not a real accent going on. As soon as I heard that voice, I was like, that's that freaking guy. But he said Judd also had a team that he was over and controlled to keep these people from doing the white knight again. But they're still, even if they're working towards something good, you're still using these assholes to do it. So I guess they're not going to drop a new squid. They're going to do something new. And then they switch over to Vite, who has now completed his suit design, and he gets propelled up, I was going to say into space, like, but he went through a dimension portal, I guess, to get there, which, so he is in a different dimension, which would make sense. I'm just wondering how the time difference, how that has passed or whatever. But he goes up there with all these bodies, and he spells "save me." Who is he talking to? Who does he think is going to see it? Did they not see these bodies here before? Maybe they did, and they're like, how the hell? Or maybe they just knew it was him. They probably knew it was him. They knew where he is. I don't know. But then, like, at the end, you could just see... I didn't even write anything about the final scene and Angela, because I was so angry with the whole thing. I didn't even write anything about... I lost my pen. I'm going to call him Mirror Guy from now on. He's just like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm recalling the scene in my head now. The Lori, she looked like kind of like aghast or just like, what the fuck, when she downed the pills. I don't know if that, like, is that bad, or if she just like, god damn it, she swallowed the evidence, you know. I don't know, but it seems like she was like, fuck. So I'm so angry. The second, like, he sat down, and it took me a second to realize that the cactus was still on his desk and shit. This is so good. I don't even know what's gonna happen next. Angela's being arrested, so I'm guessing we have to see what's gonna happen with her, what they're gonna charge her with. I guess aiding and abetting and tampering with a crime scene, conspiracy. Like, they could put so much stuff on her right now. This is the chief of police, you know. Cops are not gonna be happy about that. Like, damn. And now everyone knows that she's a cop because she's been booked for this under her real name. Like, come on. Would they put her under Sister Night? I mean, would they? If someone's arrested, do they still protect their identity until they're proven, you know, guilty or not? Or do they just book you under your real name, even if you're a cop? That's a good question. I need a second. I need a whole second. I'm upset. So, I will see you in the next one. If you're on Patreon, like, I'll see you right after this. Probably like an hour or two. But yeah, okay. That's it. I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Stay home. Stay safe. Drink some water. Eat your vegetables. I'll see you later.